Hi everyone, I am Elsie Ofulue, Vice President Internal Communications for Morgan Stanley UK, an investment and financial services bank here in the UK. I'm also the Events Director for Events on Wheels, a leading wedding and event specialist consultant also based in the UK. First, I'd like to say a big thank you to Amaka Amalu, the founder of Project Lead, for according me this honor to be able to share with you today and speak to you on a topic which is really close to my heart. So today's topic is effective communication. Now, what is effective communication? Effective communication is about more than just exchanging information. It's understanding the emotion and intentions behind the information. So as well as being able to clearly convey a message, you need to also listen in a way that gains the full meaning of what's being said and makes the other person feel heard and understood. Sometimes when we try to communicate with others, something just goes fuzzy. We say one thing, the other person hears something else, and misunderstandings, frustration, conflicts just comes up. This can cause problems in school, your home, your work. So for many of us, communicating more clearly and effectively requires some important skills. So the good news is I'm here today to tell you this top skill, which will make you stand out from the competition, stand out from your peers. So let's dive right into it. The first skill I'll tell you about is listening. So being a good listener is one of the best ways to be a good communicator. Trust me, no one likes communicating with someone who cares only about putting in their own word and does not take time to listen to the other person. If you are not a good listener, it's going to be hard to comprehend what you're being asked to do. So take time to practice active listening. This means paying close attention to what the other person is saying, asking clarifying questions and rephrasing what the other person says to ensure that you understand. Like if I say to you, Amaka, go to the market. You should come back and say to me, Elsie, did you ask me to go to the market? Do you see what I mean? Clarifying what is said so you make sure that you understood what is needed of you. The second one is non-verbal communication. Oh, darlings, your body language, eye contact, hand gestures, and tone of voice all color the message you're trying to convey. And with youths, there's lots of body language that goes on when you're communicating, which sometimes you're not even aware of. So when you have a relaxed, open stance and a friendly tone, it will make you appear approachable and encourage others to speak openly with you. Eye contact is so important. You want to look the person in the eye and demonstrate that you are focused on them and the conversation. Not when someone is talking to you, busy typing up on your phone or doing something else. You need to stay focused, but just be sure not to stare at the person, which can make him or her very uncomfortable. Okay? And also pay attention to other people's non-verbal signals while you're talking. This can give you a cue to tell you how a person is really feeling. For example, if the person is not looking you in the eye, he or she might just be uncomfortable at that point in time. Number 3, clarity and concision. Good verbal communication means saying just enough. Don't talk too much, pack it in. Or don't try to talk too little. Try to convey your message in as few words as possible. Say what you want clearly and directly. Whether you're speaking to someone in person, on the phone, or via email, when you ramble, your listener will tune out of what you're saying. I can also give you a few tips on that. Sometime in my life, I realized that I used to talk really, really fast. I'm probably still talking fast now. But I got to get people to be a third-party listener to what I'm saying, so they can be able to give me feedback to say, oh, Elsie, that was too fast. You need to slow your pace so you can practice this talking and have someone watch you, listen to you, and give you feedback. Okay, think about what you want to say first. That's so important. Outline what you want to say before you say. This will help you to avoid talking excessively or confusing your audience. Number 4, friendliness. When you have a friendly tone, a personal question or a simple smile, you encourage your co-workers to engage, your co-workers, your classmates, your friends to engage in open and honest communication with you. It's important to be polite in your communication. It's important both face-to-face and written communication. You can personalize how you talk. People know that when I say hello, I always go, trust you're well. Yours could be, hope you had a good weekend, hope you're fine. It makes the other person feel more appreciated. Number 5, confidence. It's important to be confident in your interaction with others. Confidence shows that you believe in what you're saying and will follow through. Showing confidence can be as simple as making eye contact or using a firm but friendly tone. Avoid making statements sound like questions, and truly, most young people do that these days, but avoid making statements sound like questions. Of course, be careful not to sound arrogant or aggressive. Be sure you're always listening and empathizing with the other person. Number 6, empathy. Use simple phrases like, I understand where you're coming from. Remember, people see things from different perspectives. You know the story of the half empty and half full glass. So demonstrate that you've been listening to the other person and respect their opinions. Even when you disagree with someone, your friend, your teacher, your pastor, anyone, is important for you to understand and respect their point of view. It's so important. Don't think yours is the A and all of the conversation. Everyone has a view as well. 7, be open-minded. A good communicator should enter any conversation with flexible, open mind. Be open to listen to and understand the other person's point of view, rather than simply getting your message across. Don't be in a haste. Be willing to enter into a dialogue, even with people whom you disagree with. You'll be able to have more honest and productive conversation. That's why you should watch it on social media. You could disagree with somebody. You don't have to go banging and start writing all sorts on social media. Don't forget, social media doesn't forget. What you write today, in 5 years, in 6 years, it will come up. Imagine if an employer is trying to recruit you, a smart guy, a smart girl, but they found something very weird you've written on social media. So be careful. Even if you disagree with someone, you have to be open and understand where people are coming from. Have productive conversation. 8, respect. People will be open to communicating with you if you convey respect for them and their ideas. When you work as a team in school or anywhere, respect other people's ideas. Simple actions like don't say, hey, you. Use a person's name. Make eye contact and actively listen when a person speaks will make the person feel appreciated on the phone. Avoid distractions. It's so annoying when you're talking to someone, the person is just banging, typing on the phone all the time. Stay focused. Give people your full attention when you're talking to them. Convey respect when you're sending emails, when you're typing text messages. If you send a confusing email, the recipient will think that you do not respect her enough. Sometimes I wonder when people just send responses with GBU. Obviously, that means God bless you, HNV. They just come up with short format. It means you probably not have taken time to put thought into what you're trying to say to me, the recipient of the message. So show respect. Your response to messages, how you type words, conveys respect or disrespect to people. Number 9, feedback. Being able to give and receive feedback appropriately is an important communication skill. Look for ways to give productive feedback to your classmates, to teachers, to friends, to family, to parents. Don't just go in deep and then make people feel bad. Be it through your email, your phone calls. Giving feedback could involve giving praise as well. Start with the praise. I always say that's my rule of feedback. Start with the good, You can start by saying that was a good job. Or that was the way the team had. If you're a team leader of a project at school, start by saying great job team. I like the way Titi handled that. Thank you, Matthew, for taking care of that. That already makes everybody pumped up and ready. And then you go into giving the latter part of the feedback. And also be ready to also accept feedback constructively. Finally, the last one is picking the right medium. An important communication skill is simply know what form of communication to use. For serious conversations, do it in person. You should also think about the person with whom you want to speak with. If they're very busy people, you might want to convey it through email. People will appreciate your thoughtful means of communication and will be more likely to respond positively to you. I know this has been a mouthful, giving you 10 tips, but these 10 tips would make you stand out. So enjoy yourself. God bless you. Bye.